And that, thankfully, should be the last of those Earth X assholes. Oh yeah, we are so not doing that on this platform. So anyway, hey everybody, this is your friendly neighborhood grifter here, probably doing the last, DC related real Nerf content before I have to go back to being in, I don't know, Image or whatever, given Wildcats is getting their own figure line. Go to Retro's video talking about not that, which he totally forgot to do, which is probably going to be the things that we missed in this video as well. So with that being said, Damien, we're good? Yes, we are. And, by the way, Cole, where exactly is one of my brothers? Knightfight, a gentleman's game. Oh, shit! Oh, God, stupid retro suits. Anyway, what the hell's going on here? We were wrapping up Peacemaker-related content. What are you saying? Look behind you. What do you mean? Oh. So Father got taken out early, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Wait, taken out by what? A DC Comics event, otherwise known as DCKO, and no, it is not knockout. It is supposed to be basically a, essentially, tournament-style bracket for one of us to be the new Darkseid. And guess who's gonna get that? And a batsuit with it! So, yeah, because Bruce got knocked out early, by the way, hello everyone, this is the Real Nerf Red Hood, doing Peacemaker reviews, but before we get to that, let's get to some DC-related comic news. Forgot to do that, didn't you? Well, when I get the mantle, that's not gonna be a mandate. Speaking of which, our suits for this night fight. Out of all of us, I believe, mine's is the best. You can tell with the sword, my compound eyes, very camera if Retro is on the camera. Yeah, I am. That doesn't make any sense. No, it will. It will in my timeline. Or it'll be me with my cool little slingshot and dual-wielding mechanics and totally not looking like another knockoff Arkham suit. So, you know, hey, theming, I guess. And, oh yeah, and yeah, Dick and Tim's are probably the best versions of Batman that actually could handle the mantle better than the two of us, which we don't agree on, by the way. But, you know, that's probably going to be another thing we're going to talk about later down the road when that comic's out. What, next year, later this month? We don't know. We'll figure out the dates as time goes on. So, with that being said, let's get to Peacemaker's finale. Yeah. Long story short, we were kind of holding off the last two episodes thinking that it would be a nice two-part review, but, yeah, there really wasn't much other than, basically the penultimate episode was actually the best episode of the season, where Chris basically just snaps and realizing, like, he's just gonna make chaos as time goes on, as, in any Earth with, his version of, whatever version of his family's gonna be. His brother in this universe actually got prepped to be a decent villain, but won't know unless, I don't know, he gets out of that, I don't know, sanctuary planet, which, yes, is a pre-New 52 thing in the comics that James Gunn's very much aware of, that was the building blocks for Final Crisis for the pre-New 52 side of things, so we'll talk more about that later in the review, but what led to essentially what was a decent follow-up to Peacemaker, which we both can agree on, even Cole over here. Yeah, I mean, the vigilante scenes were pretty cool once he finally got in suit, and I don't know, I just kind of felt for that version of Adrian. I mean, I know he's weirder in the books, and trust me, what you guys mentioned in the dossiers is gross to say lately, and I fight aliens for a living. Yes, now you establish the demonized as aliens. They have always been around, they are not a conspiracy theory, and I still think that alien trash thing in the multiple dimension doors is a Damianite. I'm pretty sure of it. Did you just mix my name with it? No, I didn't. Whatever. Basically, the overall season itself is still worth it. We still think it's worth the content enough as it is, and the season as a whole. What he's trying to say is there is a good story in all of this, but you could definitely tell Gunn didn't really have time, and he was hindered while making, I don't know, a Superman. Speaking of which, yeah, let's get to the finale. There really isn't much to follow up on the whole Earth X side of things, other than they got the hell out early. Best to mention my ass, I'm gonna be honest on that one. And, yeah, that, Foxy, boat concert thing, just, having a big backdrop that we forgot to mention in the shorts of, by the way, go to the shorts for, throughout all of, the Peacemaker, episode-by-episode reviews. Long story short, yeah, him and Hardcore, in Chris's case, almost kind of had a something might have went wrong. We thought it was a murder. We thought he might have killed a guy. We thought he might have, I don't know, acted on impulse or the other way around. But not for nothing, I'll say this for the cast itself. Jennifer Holland is doing the best which she can with the material in the, I think, the lead-up to finding out it wasn't Earth X or being told that she was a gigantic mess and everything around, since Gunn's The Suicide Squad with Rick Flag being out of the game. Oh, and Senior just literally just 180 to basically be whatever the hell's going to be happening. And we're guessing Man of Tomorrow or probably Supergirl. We don't know which movie exactly John Cena is going to come back as Peacemaker, but Smart Money tells us it's probably going to be Man of Tomorrow, given that this is supposed to be Salvation, which is usually, well, jurisdictionally in the comics, another prison planet that the American government got really, really tired of DC supervillains over the years. Faldo has made a lengthy list about that in the back computer, which we will not talk real no files about that. But other than that, it's what it is. I myself wanted it to have this more than the sum of its parts, but ultimately, I think we're going to have to wrap this up to a quick judgment time. But we will say this, not with everything that's happened with this disappointing finale, we still say John Cena is giving the best as what he can with his performance. He's probably doing more he can in this role than he probably will with his retirement role so far in that pro wrestling environment that he calls barbarously WWE. Can you just say WWE one time? Seriously, the guy's just getting analytical about that. Yeah. So yeah, long story short, I guess on my finally having to do a scale and God knows how long, it's sadly a 3 out of 5. It's still watchable. There is still jokes that are there. Tim Meadows and all with the bird blindness. Long story short, kind of got dropped, and a lot of things got dropped when they finally got around to making Checkmate, which is another spy organization that most of this roster have been a part of. Don't know on Judah Masters and Tim Meadows' character's end. But long story short, it sucks. It sucks knowing that that it fell apart this quickly. I'll say this, if anything else, Anna Bio's actress here did a great job trying to have a decent monologue of how she saw crazy shit, but saw Chris going through it all just fine. There is a monologue there for a series finale, not hey, while we're all also doing this, let's just have a quick teaser to what could be a season 3, which gun confirm might not happen, and might end up just being a subplot of Superman movie. Well, until we know more about that, what did you think of this review? And oh, by the way, reviews on your end. Yes, on the League of Shadows approved 10 scale, it is sadly a 6. There is something to watch here. There is decent performances. The action choreography, especially on Jennifer Holland's end early on in the season, is still worth a watch. But outside of that, there really isn't much when you get to that finale. But if you could stomach it, and maybe there is something in this whole Salvation plot cliffhanger that will be used in Superman Man of Tomorrow, we'll figure that out as time goes on. And by the way, there is one big cameo we did forget to mention. Yeah, that IT tech guy Lex had in Superman. Yeah, apparently he had he got really lonely in person, to put it nicely, for this platform. But jokes aside, look, ultimately, if you really want to sit through this season, you want to sit through whatever the hell is going to be coming up next, balls in your court. It's still worth a watch. There is still something to be engaging out of, and no jokes aside, there is still a great performance coming out of John Cena, more or less. So with that all being said, and me looking at my Nightfall suit, or more importantly, Bat suit, out of the way, this will be a future real Nerf! Soon to be Batman after the night fight. Over here to the end cards, finally, to see me and this beautiful new suit. Retro stupid previous video, just following up on New York Comic Con, and go to me also here, speaking of retro stupid follow-ups, and my more superior and more elegant Batsuit, to the short spoilers of him also doing follow-ups for more or less Tron Ares review. And also to let everyone know, he is going to be finally getting around to doing his 28 Days Later reviews next weekend, along with other content. So that being said, what else do you want to do? So subject channel, notification below. Cole, is it? Yeah, they're already forgetting me. Yeah, because see the Omniverse just coming right at me. But yeah, go to be here to do all that stuff. And I don't know, I still think the Dick suit or Nightwing suit that's gonna be Batman, I think that's I think he's the real Batman. I'm gonna be honest with you, closing out on this video. No, he's not! Anyway, take care, subscribe, and yeah, this was a stupid season ending, but not for nothing, they're not wrong. There is something out of it, but seriously, Jason's suit looks so, I want to say Azazel quoted. No, it's not! I am not trying to be Azazel! Oh, you so are. Oh, come on!